Well, hi there. Still here. I haven't got rid of me that easy. Today we're going to do a lot of talk about Disneyland. That's right. Disneyland and California Adventure. I kind of include them together, but that's what we're going to talk about. You know, our search for these babies. That's right. The newest popcorn buckets. You can only get them at the popcorn stands. One is sold at Disney California Adventure and the other is sold at Disneyland. So you kind of got to go both sides of the park. It's pretty cool though. It's fun. So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And since we're on Disney, right there, Disney hat. Can you believe that's a Disney hat? Yep. Pretty cool, huh? Oh yeah, Disney hat of the day. Now, let's talk about our book. It was going to be a book on Walt Disney himself, but I haven't finished reading it yet. So, another one of my favorites, David McCullum, who writes this particular one is about John Adams. Great history book. You know, just some really cool stuff in there. All right, let's talk about Disneyland. The wife and I went there looking for these world famous popcorn buckets, and we'll tell you a little bit about our search. I have a few clips, you know, different few seconds here and there of the search for the clips for the popcorn buckets, search for the clips too, the popcorn buckets, and some real quick clips of California Adventure. So we'll get into that right at the end of today's vlog. We've been pass holders for a long time, Debbie and I, and we love Disneyland. We just love it. You know, I go on Facebook or wherever and I see people, or Twitter, complaining about Disneyland, the prices and the long lines, and I'm like, come on guys, it's Disneyland. Have fun. It is really the happiest place on earth. It's fun to be there. You know, if you're going to complain about the prices and the this and that, then, you know, the lines are long and they're going to be long, and sometimes they're longer than others, and that's just the way it is. You know, enjoy it. Enjoy being with your family and friends or whoever you're with. Have a great time. They play background music all the time, kind of gets you to dancing. It's just a fun place to be, so enjoy it, you know, and quit complaining about it. In fact, just to show you, I went to an Angels game a few weeks back with my daughter and son-in-law and their friend, and bought a hot dog, which, you know, I don't normally eat anyway, but I bought a hot dog, and it was more expensive to buy a hot dog at an Angels game than at Disneyland. Yeah, so there's your perspective. Entertainment, they're going to charge you for it. So let's move on here. The price, you know, I know it's expensive. It's expensive to go to Disneyland, but it's a vacation, and for a lot of people it's a, you know, 1 or 2 time deal, and you want to hit both parks, and it's just a lot of fun. So it's what it is. You know, if you don't like, you know, those kind of lines and that kind of stuff, go somewhere cheaper. You know, Knott's Berry Farm, we're definitely cheaper. That's all I want to say about that for today. Right now they have Disneyland and California Adventure decorated all up really nice for Halloween. It looks very cool. You know, the Pirates of the Caribbean, and, you know, all the Haunted Mansion, especially. The Haunted Mansion is very cool. Used to be the Tower of Terror, now it's Guardians of the Galaxy. See my shirt here? Huh? Old Tower of Terror fan. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But they're all decorated up very cool for Halloween, and of course they do the same thing at Christmas. They have giant pumpkins you can take your picture in front of. It's just a fun time. So we'll be going over those probably later in the year too. Also, I want to talk about hidden Mickeys. The other day when we were there, I heard somebody talking about, they'd heard something about hidden Mickeys, which Disneyland has all over the place, and California Adventure. Never been to Disney World, so I don't know. But Disneyland has them all over the place, like in Pirates of the Caribbean. You just look for different hidden Mickeys. They're all over the place. Pretty cool, pretty fun. Also on Pirates of the Caribbean, if there's an extra pirate, it's Johnny Depp. He's been there, that I know of, at least a couple times, you know, kind of playing the part and everything. And I think that's very, very cool. I think obviously it helps the movie and his career and whatever, but there's a lot of people who wouldn't do that. I mean, come on, how cool is that? Yeah, and we've seen a lot of different movie stars and people like that at Disneyland and California Adventure. So let's take a cruise. Let's see what happens with us trying to find those elusive popcorn Halloween holders. And oh yeah, let's just talk about members, staff members at Disneyland Disney World. Most of them are pretty darn fun, and you got to give them a little sympathy. You know, they're really friendly. Every now and then you run into one who's, you know, grumpy, and that is one of the Disney characters, so there you go. But come on, people that play the characters, oh man, getting pinched and poked and kicked and trying to stay in character, you gotta give them a little credit for that. Come on, okay? Let's just do that right now. Credit to the Disneyland employees. All right, here we are at Disneyland. We're actually going to California Adventure to try and seek out some of the newest Halloween popcorn buckets. So follow us for the ride. We're ready to go. Ready to go on the bus to get into Disneyland. Okay, here we are outside Disney. That's Disneyland over there. We're going to go into California Adventure first, so we'll take a look at that. Kind of see. People waiting to get in, but come on, you know, like I said, it's Disneyland. We'll see what happens. I don't know what you're going to run into down here. Disneyland. Disney's very own waterfall. Again, we're still in California Adventure. And they actually have a winery. Make wine right here at Disneyland. Or California Adventure. Over here on the left is Cars Land. I'm not going to go in there right now, but there it is. See? There you go, Cars Land. And we're walking over this way. This is the main part of California Adventure. I'm sure you've seen that before. More of just downtown California Adventure. Pretty cool looking down here. You never know what's going to happen in Disneyland. It's a little better, closer view here at California Adventure. See the water. Walk down the boardwalk, go on the other side, all kinds of cool stuff. Great fun place to be, I gotta tell you. 3. Mission accomplished. We had to both parts to do it. It's always a fun day at Disneyland. Here's a picture of Disney World, and then we're going to show a bunch of pictures of course, California Adventure, where we were today. There you go. Bats in the belfry, so to speak. And then here's a picture of one of my daughters, Courtney, and I at Halloween a while back. Of course, we're Disneyed out. And here's Debbie and I on our way back from the trip for the popcorn holders. You can see the bus isn't all that crowded. Here's another picture of me riding a horse there at California Adventure. Got a little trouble for that one. Old picture. How cool is that? Come on. Yeah, that's very cool old picture. And here's a picture of Debbie and I dressed up on Halloween, that same Halloween that Courtney and I were in. And as it says here, I don't know if you can read it, but you can never be too old for Disney. So true, words were never spoken. Another old picture of old Disneyland. I think those are kind of cool. Look at that. Wow. Worst part is I was probably there. And now, the best Disney picture that we own. Prepare yourself, because here it comes. Yep, that's it.